Have you ever tried to turn off a high-performance engine while it was running at full speed? You can't just flip a switch. You have to let it idle, cool down, and gradually come to a halt. Your brain is the same way. Most of us spend our day at 100 miles per hour and then wonder why we can't fall asleep the moment our head hits the pillow. The truth is, a great night's sleep doesn't start when you get into bed. It starts 3 hours before. Today, we're looking at a simple, foolproof framework called the 3-2-1 rule to help you master your evening wind-down. The 3 in our rule stands for 3 hours before bed and out your metabolism. This is the time to finish your last big meal and put away the alcohol. Why 3 hours? Because digestion is an active, heat-generating process. As we've discussed before, your core body temperature needs to drop for you to enter deep sleep. If your body is busy churning through a heavy dinner or processing sugar, your engine stays too hot. By giving yourself a 3-hour buffer, you allow your digestion to finish so your body can focus entirely on cooling down for rest. The 2 stands for 2 hours before bed, and this is your mental curfew. This is when you stop working, close the laptop, and stop checking your emails or to-do lists. When you work right up until bed, your brain stays in a state of high alert, or sympathetic drive. Your cortisol levels stay elevated, and your mind remains in problem-solving mode. By cutting off work 2 hours early, you give your nervous system the signal it needs to shift from fight or flight into rest and digest. This is the perfect time for a relaxing hobby, a conversation, or a warm bath. The 1 is perhaps the most important. 1 hour before bed, it's time for the digital sunset. This means no more blue light from phones, tablets, or bright overhead LED lights. As we know from our look at the circadian rhythm, blue light tells your brain the sun is rising, which instantly kills your melatonin production. 1 hour of analog time, reading a physical book, journaling, or stretching, allows that melatonin to flood your system. Think of this hour as the green light that tells your brain it is finally safe to cross over into the world of dreams. The 3-2-1 rule works because it addresses the 3 main barriers to sleep: your temperature, your stress hormones, and your light exposure. When you follow this sequence, you aren't just going to sleep. You are building a runway. By the time you finally climb into bed, your body temperature has dropped, your mind is quiet, and your melatonin levels are peaking. You don't have to try to fall asleep anymore. It happens naturally because you've removed all the obstacles in its way. The biggest enemy of the 3-2-1 rule is inconsistency. If you follow it on Monday but ignore it on Tuesday, your internal master clock stays confused. This is especially true on weekends. Many people view the weekend as a time to break all the rules, but your brain doesn't have a weekend mode. Staying consistent with your wind-down routine, even if you go to bed a little later, helps maintain your circadian alignment and ensures that you don't start your Monday morning with a sleep debt that lasts all week. We built the 3-2-1 rule directly into the logic of the energy band. The band monitors your evening heart rate and skin temperature to see if you're actually winding. It detects a high heart rate 2 hours before bed. It might suggest that your mental cutoff didn't happen. By looking at your evening readiness score, you can see a direct correlation. On the nights you follow the 3-2-1 rule, your deep sleep and REM scores will almost always be higher. It takes the guesswork out of your habits. If doing all 3 steps feels overwhelming, start with just one. Try the digital sunset for 3 nights and see how you feel. The warm bath hack. If you can't do the full 2-hour mental cutoff, try a warm shower 90 minutes before bed. It forces a physical cool-down that can cheat the system a little. Dim the lights. Even if you have to use a screen, turn the brightness all the way down or use a red light filter to minimize the damage to your melatonin. Journaling. Spending just 5 minutes writing down your to-do list for tomorrow can help clear the mental clutter during your 2-hour cutoff. Sleep hygiene isn't about being perfect. It's about giving your body the environment it needs to do its best work. By following the 3-2-1 rule, you are taking control of your recovery and setting yourself up for a high energy tomorrow. Listen to your body's needs. Use the energy band to track your progress. And remember, a great day always begins the night before. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.